Did you know? That favorite superfood you've been loving, the one that seems utterly harmless, could actually be quietly sabotaging your health? I'm talking about avocados, those creamy, vibrant green fruits that have taken the world by storm. Like most of us, you probably think of avocados as a nutritional powerhouse, loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and essential vitamins. Americans alone eat an average of 8 pounds per person each year, showing just how much we adore them. But here's what most people don't realize. There are actually 6 critical mistakes you could be making when you eat avocados, mistakes that can turn this nutritional champion into a serious health hazard. The irony is staggering, isn't it? Millions of us are reaching for avocados, convinced we're making the healthiest choice possible, yet we're unknowingly exposing ourselves to risks ranging from simple digestive distress to even life-threatening allergic reactions. With over a decade of studying nutritional science and food safety, I've come to see that avocados are a perfect example of how even the healthiest foods can become problematic when consumed incorrectly. In today's video, we're going to uncover these 6 potentially dangerous mistakes, all backed by peer-reviewed research. My goal is to equip you with the knowledge to maximize avocados' incredible benefits while skillfully avoiding those hidden pitfalls. Before we dive into the details, if you're ready to decode the secrets of safe avocado consumption and safeguard your health, go ahead and hit that like button right now. And please, drop a comment below telling me what your current avocado habits are. All right, let's jump right into the most common avocado mistakes, starting with the first one. Part 1. 6 deadly mistakes when eating avocados. Mistake number 1. Ignoring the hidden toxin, Persin exposure. All right, let's kick things off with a mistake that most people have never even heard of, but it's absolutely crucial to understand. This involves a natural compound called Persin. Every single part of the avocado plant, from its roots to its leaves, bark, and seeds, contains this natural fungicidal toxin. Now, before you panic, the good news is that the concentrations of Persin in the ripe avocado flesh we typically eat are generally considered safe for humans. So, you don't need to stop eating your delicious guacamole. However, the story of Persin tells us a lot about avocado safety. Persin is an oil-soluble compound, and it's essentially the avocado plant's natural defense mechanism. While the flesh contains the lowest concentrations, it's still present. Here's where things get a bit more concerning. A study published in toxicology journals made a significant discovery. When avocado fruit extract was applied to human white blood cells under laboratory conditions, meaning in a petri dish, not inside a human body, it actually caused DNA damage. This research showed the extract was genotoxic, meaning it had the potential to damage genetic material in cells. Now, take a deep breath. Again, this was an in vitro study. Our livers are incredibly sophisticated organs, equipped with complex enzyme systems that are designed to help metabolize and break down compounds like Persin. However, this research still raises important questions about long-term, heavy consumption patterns. The concerning aspect becomes even clearer when we look at Persin's effects on animals. In birds, for example, Persin can cause an increased heart rate, tissue damage, labored breathing, and in severe cases, even death. Mammals like goats and horses can develop severe mastitis, inflammation of the udder, and cardiac insufficiency when exposed to significant amounts of Persin. While humans are generally much more resistant than these animals, individual sensitivity can vary dramatically. People with compromised liver function, perhaps due to existing health conditions or certain medications, might be at a higher risk because their bodies may not be as efficient at processing this compound. So what's the takeaway here for safe avocado enjoyment? Never consume avocado leaves, bark, or large amounts of seeds. These parts contain much higher concentrations of Persin and are not meant for human consumption. If you're someone who enjoys avocados daily, Consider implementing periodic breaks. A simple 5 days on, 2 days off pattern can give your body a chance to metabolize any accumulated compounds and potentially reduce your long-term exposure. Pay close attention to your body. If you're consuming avocados regularly and start noticing unusual symptoms, particularly unexplained fatigue, persistent digestive changes, or new skin reactions, it might be worth reevaluating your intake and consulting with a healthcare professional. Understanding Persin isn't about scaring you away from avocados, but rather empowering you with knowledge to enjoy them safely and wisely. Mistake number 2. The calorie trap, overconsumption, and weight gain. All right, let's talk about mistake number 2, and this one revolves around one of the most misunderstood aspects of avocado consumption. Despite their undeniable health halo, avocados are surprisingly calorie-dense. A single large avocado, for instance, can pack around 320 calories. That's a significant amount. This caloric density creates a perfect storm for overconsumption, especially among well-meaning, health-conscious individuals. People often think, it's healthy, so I can eat as much as I want. But that simply isn't true for any food, no matter how nutritious. Research on avocados and weight management tells a much more nuanced story than many people interpret. Multiple studies have actually found that moderate avocado consumption doesn't promote weight gain and can even support weight management. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association followed people eating 1 avocado per day for 6 months and found they maintained stable body weight. The key word here, however, is moderate. The problem arises when people assume that because avocados are loaded with good fats and nutrients, they can eat unlimited amounts without consequences. Research from the Adventist Health Study, for example, found that while avocado consumers generally had lower body weights, these benefits were observed with small, consistent daily portions, typically around 32 grams per day, which is roughly 1/4 of a medium avocado. Here's where the calorie trap becomes particularly insidious. Many people add avocados to meals that are already calorically complete, rather than using them as a substitute for other fats. Adding half an avocado to your salad? That's about 160 extra calories. Slicing it into your sandwich? Another 160 calories. Including a generous portion in your morning smoothie? You've easily added 200 to 250 calories without even thinking about it. Before you know it, you could be consuming an extra 500 to 600 calories per day just from avocados alone. This can quickly derail even the most diligent weight management efforts. A proper serving of avocado is actually quite modest. It's about 1/3 of a medium fruit, or approximately 50 grams. This portion provides a healthy 80 to 100 calories while delivering all those beneficial nutrients. However, many people routinely consume entire avocados in a single sitting, unknowingly taking in 250 to 320 calories in one go. So, how can you avoid this common mistake? Track your intake meticulously for a week. You might be surprised by how much you're actually consuming. Consider avocados as a substitute for other fats rather than just an addition. For example, instead of using a lot of cheese or heavy dressing, opt for avocado slices. Measure your portions, especially initially. Don't eyeball it. A simple kitchen scale or measuring spoon for mashed avocado can make a big difference until you get a feel for what a proper serving looks like. By being mindful of portion sizes, you can continue to enjoy avocados and all their amazing health benefits without falling into the calorie trap. Mistake number 3, the cross-reactivity crisis, latex fruit syndrome. Now for mistake number 3, which involves a hidden connection that could trigger severe allergic reactions in millions of people who have no idea they're at risk. This is called latex fruit syndrome, a well-documented medical condition where individuals allergic to natural rubber latex also develop allergic reactions to certain foods, with avocados being one of the most common triggers. The science behind this cross-reactivity is both fascinating and a bit alarming. Research shows that approximately 30% to 50% of individuals allergic to natural rubber latex also show hypersensitivity to certain plant-derived foods, especially fresh fruits. Why does latex and specific foods contain structurally similar proteins that your immune system mistakenly recognizes as the same threat? Specifically, avocados contain proteins called class 1 chitinases with hevein-like domains. These can cross-react with hevein, which is a major allergen found in natural rubber latex. Additionally, avocados have profilin-like proteins that share structural similarities with other latex allergens. When someone with a latex allergy consumes avocados, their immune system sees these similar protein structures and launches the very same allergic response it would to latex. What makes this particularly dangerous, especially for older adults, is that many people don't realize they have a latex allergy until they encounter it in a medical procedure involving latex gloves, or they may have developed latex sensitivity through occupational exposure over years. Healthcare workers, housekeepers, food service workers, and anyone with regular, prolonged exposure to latex are at a particularly high risk of developing this sensitivity. The symptoms can range from mild to life-threatening. Early, milder symptoms typically include itching or tingling in the mouth and throat while eating avocados, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, and localized skin reactions. However, the condition can progress to more severe, systemic reactions, including widespread hives, difficulty breathing, a rapid pulse, dizziness, gastrointestinal distress, like nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea, and in the most severe cases, anaphylactic shock, which requires immediate emergency medical treatment. Research has consistently identified avocados as one of the highest-risk foods for latex cross-reactivity. Studies show that among people with latex allergies, positive food-specific antibody tests occur most frequently with avocados, reaching as high as 53% of cases. So, what should you do if you suspect you might be at risk, especially if you're an older adult who has been exposed to latex often? If you have a known latex allergy, avoid avocados unless specifically advised by your doctor. If you're a healthcare worker or have had frequent latex exposure, be extra vigilant. Pay close attention to your body's signals whenever you eat avocados. If you experience any of the symptoms mentioned, even mild ones, stop eating avocado immediately and consult your doctor or an allergist. They can perform tests to confirm a latex allergy or latex fruit syndrome. Always inform your healthcare providers about any known allergies, especially to latex, before any medical procedures. Understanding this hidden connection is vital for preventing potentially serious or even fatal allergic reactions. Mistake number 4, the storage and contamination disaster. All right, let's move on to mistake number 4. This one might seem mundane, but it's actually responsible for more foodborne illnesses than most people realize. Avocados present unique food safety challenges due to their growing conditions, handling processes, and the way many of us prepare and store them at home. The contamination pathway for avocados begins long before they even reach your kitchen. Avocados typically grow in warm, humid climates where various bacterial pathogens can thrive. What's more, the rough, porous skin of avocados provides numerous hiding places for harmful bacteria, including nasty culprits like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes, the latter being particularly concerning, especially for older adults and those with weakened immune systems, as it can cause serious illness. Here's the really tricky part. A particularly concerning study by food safety researchers found that bacteria on the outside of avocados can be transferred directly to the edible flesh during the cutting process. Think about it. When you slice through an avocado, your knife carries any bacteria from that contaminated skin straight into the creamy, delicious fruit you're about to eat. This means that even if you never eat the skin, you can still be exposed to dangerous pathogens. The problem of bacterial multiplication becomes critical once avocados are cut. The warm, moist environment of cut avocado flesh, combined with its nutrient-rich composition, creates ideal conditions for rapid bacterial growth. Food safety experts have identified the temperature danger zone as being between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, about 4 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. When cut avocados are left in this range, harmful bacteria can literally double every 20 minutes. Many people unknowingly create perfect conditions for food poisoning by leaving cut avocados at room temperature for extended periods. To make matters worse, the creamy texture and mild flavor of avocados can often mask signs of bacterial contamination. So spoiled avocados don't always look, smell, or taste obviously bad. This makes proper handling even more crucial. So, how do you avoid this potential disaster and ensure your avocados are safe to eat? Proper avocado storage requires immediate attention to food safety protocols. Whole, uncut avocados can be stored at room temperature until they ripen. Once ripe, you can refrigerate them for 5 to 7 days to extend their freshness. However, once an avocado is cut, it must be refrigerated immediately in an airtight container. Aim to consume it within 2 to 3 days maximum. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour. If you do, it's safer to discard them. Even though you're not eating the skin, it's absolutely essential to wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cutting. Use a clean produce brush if you have one to scrub away any surface bacteria. This simple step can significantly reduce the risk of transferring pathogens. Always use clean utensils and cutting boards dedicated to produce. By following these simple food safety steps, you can drastically reduce your risk of foodborne illness and enjoy your avocados worry-free. Mistake number 5: medication interactions and health complications. Alright, let's dive into mistake number 5, and this one is genuinely serious. It involves dangerous interactions between avocados and certain medications that could literally be life-threatening, yet most doctors never discuss these risks with their patients. Avocados contain several bioactive compounds that can significantly affect how medications work in your body. The most critical interactions involve blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin, also known as Coumadin, as well as newer anticoagulants like dabigatran, Pradaxa, and rivaroxaban, Xarelto. Here's why. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, which plays a crucial role in blood clotting. For people taking blood thinners, maintaining a consistent vitamin K intake is absolutely essential for the medication's effectiveness. Suddenly increasing or decreasing your avocado consumption can throw off this delicate balance with potentially very serious consequences. Think of it this way. Blood-thinning medications work by interfering with vitamin K-dependent clotting factors in your liver. When you start these medications, your doctor carefully calibrates the dose based on your typical vitamin K intake from foods. If you suddenly start eating avocados daily, the extra vitamin K can actually counteract your medication's effects, potentially leading to dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if you've been eating avocados regularly and suddenly stop, your blood might become too thin, significantly increasing your risk of bleeding. This is a fine balance that absolutely requires professional medical guidance. The cardiovascular medication interactions extend beyond just blood thinners. Avocados are exceptionally high in potassium, containing about 975 milligrams per cup, which is more than twice the amount found in bananas. For people taking certain medications for blood pressure or heart conditions, specifically ACE inhibitors, ARBs, angiotensin receptor blockers, or potassium-sparing diuretics, adding significant amounts of avocado to their diet can lead to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia. This is when blood potassium levels become too high, and it can cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, even cardiac arrest. This is particularly relevant for older adults who may be on multiple heart medications. And the complexities don't stop there. Diabetes medication interactions also present another layer of concern. The high fiber content in avocados can slow the absorption of oral diabetes medications, potentially reducing their effectiveness. Additionally, the monounsaturated fats in avocados can enhance insulin sensitivity. While that might sound beneficial, it can actually be dangerous for people on insulin or sulfonylureas, as it may cause unpredictable drops in blood sugar. So, what's the critical advice here? If you take any medications regularly, medications or diabetes medications, it is absolutely essential to consult your prescribing physician or a pharmacist before making avocados a daily habit. Don't just assume it's safe because it's healthy. Discuss your typical avocado intake with them, or any plans to significantly change it. They can help you understand the potential risks and adjust your medication dosage if necessary, or advise you on safe consumption levels. Never self-adjust your medication based on dietary changes. Being proactive and discussing your diet with your healthcare team is key to avoiding these potentially life-threatening interactions. Mistake number 6. Ignoring individual tolerance and sensitivity. All right, let's wrap up our list with mistake number 6, which is perhaps the most overlooked, yet potentially dangerous, pitfall: failing to recognize and respect your individual tolerance and sensitivity to avocados. This is incredibly important because individual responses to avocados can vary dramatically based on a unique mix of your genetics, your current health status, and other factors. What's perfectly fine for one person could cause significant discomfort or even a serious reaction in another. Let's break down some common forms of individual sensitivity. Digestive sensitivity. This is more common than many people realize. A whole avocado packs a substantial amount of fiber, about 13.5 grams. While fiber is generally good for you, this high content can cause significant digestive distress in people with sensitive stomachs or those simply not accustomed to a high-fiber diet. Symptoms can include bloating, gas, abdominal cramping, and changes in bowel movements that can range from constipation to diarrhea. If you're an older adult, your digestive system might be naturally more sensitive, making this a relevant concern. FODMAP content. Avocados contain sorbitol, which is a type of sugar alcohol. For people with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, even small amounts of sorbitol can trigger noticeable digestive problems. This might manifest as severe abdominal pain, excessive gas, or digestive upset that can last for days. Histamine intolerance. This is an increasingly recognized condition that can make avocados problematic for certain individuals. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases. So, overripe avocados, in particular, can trigger symptoms in histamine-sensitive people, including headaches, skin reactions, like hives or flushing, nasal congestion, and digestive issues. Oral allergy syndrome. This represents another form of individual sensitivity. People with certain pollen allergies, particularly birch pollen, may develop cross-reactive symptoms when eating avocados. This typically manifests as itching, tingling, or slight swelling in the mouth and throat. While usually mild, it's a clear signal from your body. Genetic variations. This is fascinating. Some people have genetic variants that affect their ability to metabolize certain fats, while others have differences in their ability to process plant compounds like Persin, which we discussed earlier. These genetic differences mean that some individuals may experience negative effects from avocados at consumption levels that are perfectly safe for others. Your body's unique blueprint plays a role. Age-related changes in digestion. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes naturally decreases. This can make high-fat foods like avocados, which require more digestive effort, more difficult to digest. This might lead to increased feelings of fullness, discomfort, or slower transit time. So, how can you identify your individual tolerance? The key is careful observation and documentation. Keep a food diary for a period. Note what you eat, how much you eat, when you eat it, and most importantly, any symptoms you experience in the following 24 to 48 hours. Look for patterns. Do you consistently feel bloated after a certain amount of avocado? Does an overripe avocado trigger a headache? This personalized approach empowers you to understand your body and enjoy avocados in a way that truly benefits you. Part 2. The incredible benefits when done right. After covering all these potential pitfalls, you might be wondering, are avocados even worth the risks? My answer is an emphatic absolutely yes. When consumed correctly, avocados remain one of the most nutritionally dense foods available, offering an impressive array of health benefits when eaten safely and appropriately. Don't let the mistakes overshadow the immense good they can do for your body. Let's dive into some of these fantastic advantages. Exceptional cardiovascular benefits. The heart-healthy advantages of avocados are among the most well-researched and compelling reasons to include them in your diet. Multiple studies have shown that regular, moderate avocado consumption can significantly improve important heart health markers. The monounsaturated fats in avocados, primarily oleic acid, are known to help reduce bad LDL cholesterol while either maintaining or even increasing good HDL cholesterol levels. A comprehensive review found that consistent avocado consumption was associated with a 16% to 22% decreased risk of overall cardiovascular disease and coronary heart disease. This is a powerful benefit for your long-term heart health. Blood pressure regulation powerhouse. The potassium content in avocados provides exceptional support for blood pressure regulation. With nearly 1,000 milligrams per cup, avocados deliver more potassium than bananas. This mighty mineral plays a crucial role in helping to counteract the effects of sodium in the diet, which can contribute to high blood pressure. This potassium-rich profile makes avocados particularly valuable for people at risk of hypertension, though, as we discussed earlier, those on certain medications need to monitor their intake closely under medical supervision. Remarkable antioxidant profile. Avocados boast a remarkable antioxidant profile, including compounds that are rarely found in such concentrations in other common foods. Specifically, they are a fantastic source of lutein and zeaxanthin. These two powerful carotenoids are highly concentrated in avocados and provide specific protection for eye health. Regular intake may significantly help in preventing age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Underappreciated nutrient absorption enhancement. This is one of the most underrated benefits of avocados. The healthy fats found in avocados significantly improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamins A, D, E, and K, from other foods eaten at the same meal. Studies have shown that adding just a few slices of avocado to salads can increase carotenoid absorption by 3 to 5 times compared to salads without avocado. So, think of avocados not just as a nutritious food themselves, but as a booster for the nutrients in the rest of your meal. So, what's the sweet spot for enjoying these benefits with minimal risks? Research consistently supports consuming about 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado, 3 to 4 times per week. This portion allows you to reap the rewards without falling into the calorie trap or overdoing it with other potential sensitivities. By incorporating avocados thoughtfully into your diet, you're not just eating a trendy food. You're actively supporting your heart, your eyes, and your body's overall ability to absorb vital nutrients. Part 3. Practical Implementation Guide. How to enjoy avocados safely. Now that we've covered the potential risks and highlighted the incredible benefits, let's talk about how to implement safe avocado consumption practices. The key here is developing a systematic approach that maximizes all those wonderful benefits while minimizing any potential risks, all tailored to your individual circumstances. Here's your practical guide to incorporating avocados wisely into your diet. Number 1. Start with a baseline health assessment before making avocados a regular part of your diet. Especially if you plan to eat them frequently, it's always a smart move to check in with your healthcare providers. This is particularly crucial if you take any medications regularly, especially blood thinners, heart medications, or diabetes drugs, as we discussed. Have known allergies, especially to latex, or have digestive sensitivities like IBS or SIBO. They can offer personalized advice and help you understand any potential interactions or unique sensitivities you might have. Number 2. Begin small and monitor your response carefully. For your first few, pay close attention to how your body reacts. Begin with just a few slices, perhaps about 1/4 of a medium avocado every other day. This gentle introduction allows your body to adjust and helps you identify any immediate sensitivities without overwhelming your system. Number 3. Keep a detailed food and symptom diary. This step is invaluable for understanding your individual tolerance. For at least 1 to 2 weeks, keep a simple diary. Note not just what you eat and how much, but also when you eat it and any symptoms you experience in the 24 to 48 hours following consumption. Are you feeling bloated? Do you have a headache? Are your energy levels unusual? This personalized data is your best tool for fine-tuning your intake. Number 4. Establish proper food safety protocols from the beginning. Don't underestimate this. It's simple but critical for preventing foodborne illness. Always wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cutting, even if you don't eat the skin. Use clean utensils and cutting boards, ideally dedicated to produce. Once cut, refrigerate avocados immediately in an airtight container. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour. If you do, it's safer to discard them to avoid bacterial growth. Number 5. Develop a sustainable portion control strategy. This is key to avoiding the calorie trap. Initially, use measuring tools to truly understand what appropriate portions look like. Remember, 1/3 of a medium avocado is about 50 grams and provides approximately 80 to 100 calories. Think of avocados as a healthy fat substitute rather than just an addition to meals that are already complete. For example, use avocado instead of a heavy dressing or extra cheese. Number 6. Create a rotation schedule. Instead of eating avocados daily, consider a rotation schedule. Perhaps enjoying them 3 to 4 times a week is a good starting point. This approach allows your body to process any accumulated compounds, like Persin, and significantly reduces the risk of developing sensitivities over time. It also ensures you get a wider variety of nutrients from other healthy fats and foods. By adopting these practical, easy-to-follow guidelines, you can confidently enjoy all the amazing benefits avocados have to offer, ensuring they remain a true superfood in your diet. Conclusion and your next steps with it. So, there you have it. We've journeyed through the intricate world of avocados, uncovering 6 critical mistakes that can unfortunately turn this beloved superfood into a health hazard. Just to quickly recap. Mistake number 1. We talked about ignoring the hidden toxin, Persin, and the importance of avoiding avocado leaves and large amounts of seeds. Mistake number 2. Then, we tackled the insidious calorie trap, reminding us that even healthy fats need portion control. Mistake number 3. We shed light on the surprising and dangerous latex fruit syndrome, a cross-reactivity that far too many people aren't aware of. Mistake number 4. Next, we uncovered the simple yet critical errors in storage and contamination, emphasizing the need to wash and refrigerate properly. Mistake number 5. We dove into the potentially life-threatening medication interactions, highlighting why a quick chat with your doctor about avocados is so vital. Mistake number 6. And finally, we stress the importance of listening to your own body and respecting your individual tolerance and sensitivity. But remember, despite these potential pitfalls, the powerful message remains. When consumed correctly, with awareness and care, avocados are truly one of nature's most nutritionally complete foods. The key isn't to fear them, but to embrace informed consumption, use appropriate portions, master proper preparation, and always respect your body's individual responses. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you made any of these mistakes without even realizing it? Have you experienced any unusual symptoms with avocado consumption that you previously couldn't explain? Drop a comment below and share your insights. Your experience could genuinely help someone else in our amazing community. If this comprehensive guide helped you understand how to safely enjoy avocados while maximizing their incredible benefits, please do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. And for more evidence-based nutrition content, simple health hacks, and deep dives into making healthier choices, make sure you subscribe to it. Your support helps us bring more crucial information to light. Share this video with anyone you know who loves avocados, because you might just prevent them from making a dangerous mistake. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, right here on it, where we'll explore another popular superfood that might surprise you with its hidden risks and incredible benefits when consumed correctly.